Elevate your mind with high-quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Charles, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us talk ish and live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. The what? What? Spread the word.
School.
Yeah. 1 2 1 2. We in the building. You know what it is. You know who we are. You know what we do. It's the what jigger, what jigger, what jigger. What? My name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is
TJ Swords was popping world.
Right next to him is
Mike Vic, aka Tatted Up Vic.
Tatted Up Vic, and we are the What Show. Flizzy's off tonight. He's tired. He needs some milk. But I'm sure he's gonna end up in the chat. Man, salute, Miss Rock Kitty in the building. We appreciate you tapping in. We great.
Salute.
Beast, you're not gonna hang out. I said I'm not. I'm gonna add it to my playlist to watch at work tomorrow. Salute.
Right,
we're gonna do it 2 hours and we're gonna skate right with you. We're gonna be out of here just like you. But we appreciate you checking in. But we got a lot to talk about. Salute, Rock Kitty. Salute, Beast Nation. Listen, man. First of all, if you got something to sip on, get your drink. What's this, TJ?
The what?
This is called the what drink. It's
Don Julio.
Reposado
and the Welch's
and
passion fruit.
Passion fruit. So if you really in here, it is what it is. Thank you, Show. You found it? And before we get started, Dundee in the building. Before we get started, appreciate you. I want to send y'all over here to the sponsor. Once again, y'all know what they do. Let me say it. Let me see. Fliz ain't here to say it. But make sure you support the sponsor, Black-Yeti.com. Make sure you go over there. They ship all across the continental U.S. Make sure you let them know who sent you. The What Show, Charles Brown, TJ Swords, Tatted Up Vic, and Flizzy. We got a great show tonight, gang. But make sure you head over to Black-Yeti. Man, we got so much to talk about, bro. I don't think we could get to it all. Let me see what we got in here. I took out the pre-roll. I got just the
I done ran through that wax.
Yeah, TJ done ran through the wax. The gummy's still in there. And some rolling papers. Black-Yeti claim they got the slowest burning rolling papers.
I feel like I was smoking that for 2 days.
But TJ took the rolling papers and put the wax in the rolling paper.
Yeah.
So that made it real slow. Eric in the building. Salute, Eric. Listen,
do we
tonight,
say rest in peace to Colts owner Jim Irsay?
When he died?
He died last week.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
He must have died after we went on live.
Yeah, the Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay passed away during the time of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Rest in peace to Jim Irsay, man. He was a good guy, man. So that
yeah, he did a lot for that.
As far as I know, I don't know what he did in his private
He
life.
did a lot for his people, and Pat McAfee always talks highly about appreciating the love of that guy and everything.
Salute, Eric in the building. We gonna get started. Sean Bates in the building. Good evening. Get your stash from Ms. Rock Kitty. Get your stash. Queenie already jumping in. Say, are you stating that despite the buyout, Pusha T is still blackballed? Queenie, I'm going to talk about it. So this title says Pusha T blackballed. I'm going to talk about, because there's several things. Yes, he did buy himself out, but I want to talk about the stuff that I'm just hearing about tonight that already happened. Like Pop Smoke album, he got removed by UMG from Pop Smoke album because he said something about Drake. Then he got removed from Kendrick got removed and he lost his Def Jam deal because he allegedly said something about Drake. So they coming out the Pusha T and the clips, and it's been for a while. We just finding out all this stuff via his interview that he's been getting a whole lot of pushback from this UMG and Drake situation. So we're gonna have a conversation. Let me see. Salute Mary Brown. Have a good show. After I get these comments out, we're gonna start. Bompton in the building. Salute. Homebody good. Oh, homebody Flizzy's tired. He had a long wait. He had a lot going on. He was back and forth. He said he's gonna be running a lot of places, so he couldn't make it tonight. But we're gonna keep going without him. He's gonna be in the chat anyway. Eru in the building. Miss Diva in the building. I know we're gonna get to all that. The shouts out is almost over. Autumn the Aries. I might have to get some Black Yeti. Yeah, hit him up and take him. Go in the chat, ask him some questions. We gonna get it going, man. Autumn, I appreciate you in the building. And
Sayavon Taylor.
TJ.
Oh, Siobhan, what's popping, cuz?
Siobhan?
That's my Jersey family. Yeah.
Salute Siobhan in the building.
Jersey. What's popping?
Make sure y'all share the show. We gonna get it popping in here. But listen, I want to talk about this because I find a lot of this stuff going on with the clips, right? I want to talk about these guys. I don't know if y'all know, but the Clips got a new album coming out.
Nice.
Pusha T and No Malice, formerly known as the Clips, formerly known as Malice, they got an album coming out. That joint gonna be, in my opinion, gonna be fire. First of all, I don't know Pusha T to put out no trash anyway.
Nah, they got a song already.
They got a song out right now called I'm bugging out.
I forgot the name of it.
No, I know the name of this. It's dumb easy. It's called Ace Trumpets.
Yeah.
Right? I listened to that joint quite a few times. That joint is fire.
Right.
It's
fire.
what you expect from them, though.
So we're gonna break this whole thing down. Shalita in the building. We're gonna have our sis in the building. Salute, sis.
What's popping,
With
sis?
the good evening. Yo, we gonna have a great
Bobby Doll from Louisville, Kentucky. Salute. Thank you for checking
salute
in.
Bobby Doll in the building. We appreciate you. Big Brush, she said, I love you. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. So what I want to say about this first? Pusha T bought himself out of the contract with Def Jam. Do you know any of this stuff that I'm about to talk about, Vic? Do you know what's going on with Pusha T and Def Jam?
Pusha, they heard Kendrick's verse on the Pusha T album.
So long story short,
they wanted Pusha T to remove Kendrick from the album.
Right.
But Pusha T is standing 10 toes, being loyal. He's like, and pretty much like, I'm not moving my guy.
Facts.
So he paid a hefty bag.
Well, he paid 7 figures.
Yeah,
to get
that's
off the contract. Right?
Well, let's tell him why though. So why he did that was because when he submitted the verse with Kendrick on it for a song called what's the name of the
Story
song?
of Adana?
Chains and Whips. So they got a song called Chains and Whips. They premiered it at the I believe it's the Paris Fashion Week or something like that, and Kendrick verse is on there. When they submitted that to Def Jam last year, it was during the time of the battle and all this and that and the third, right? Def Jam, who used to be the beacon of hip hop, they used to be the holders of the boulders, right?
Yeah, the label that you wanted to be signed to.
Everybody in hip hop wanted to be signed. I don't know a rapper that don't want to be signed, that didn't want to be signed to Def Jam. Well, Def Jam lame right now. I'm just gonna be honest, because now we're hearing that Def Jam told Pusha, we're not putting that out because their sister, I mean, their mother company is UMG. Def Jam is under UMG. UMG is the biggest conglomerate in the world. They run everything in music right now. I don't know how much, 70, 80% of the music scene right now. They got a hand in all of it, right?
Right.
Allegedly, and Lucian Grange and all this stuff, this, down the third, right? So what happened with Def Jam, they told Pusha, we're not putting that verse out. Can you ask Kendrick to censor it? Right? Pusha T was like, I'm not asking Kendrick to do nothing. I'm not asking him to change one word. This is my album. He's on my album. He's a guest. What are you talking about? They were worried about Drake coming back in some lawsuit, dragging him in, or not offending Drake. Whatever the reason was, they didn't want to offend the bubble bath rapper Drake.
He said,
right?
bath.
So Pusha T said, I'll take this somewhere else because it's on the Clips album. He got his brother back. This is history. He got his brother out of retirement. This history. Def Jam supposed to be making history. They trying to make vibes over there, right?
They're gonna lose money now, Def Jam.
So they said, listen, we'll drop you. We said that we don't need the Clips. We'll drop you, but Pusha, you still under contract. So we don't need the Clips, but you gotta buy us out. Pusha raised over 6. They keep saying 7 figures. That's $1 million plus.
Yeah.
So Pusha gave $1 million plus. I don't know if Pusha. This is where it's fuzzy. I don't know if Pusha paid the $1 million plus or 2 million, 3 million, whatever it was, or if Rock Nation, because he went to Rock Nation, he went to Jay.
I think he probably did it himself.
Just to start freshly over,
yeah.
right?
Because think about it. Remember many years ago, 2 Chainz, some people might not realize he was Titty Boy with Duffel Bag Boys.
Yeah.
Duffel Bag Boys, yes.
So he was signed under DTP, but he had to pay a hefty price.
He had to buy his contract.
Out, and he had to pay a hefty price to be a free agent, to start over, start fresh. And that's when he changed his name to 2 Chainz.
Right.
Instead of keeping it to Titty. I think he probably did pay out of his own pocket and say, you know what? Fuck you then. Here's your money.
Right.
Wash
And-
his hands with the
Yup.
situation.
Now,
And then he went and shopped it. According to him, he went and shopped it, and all other labels.
His manager contacted
Steven,
Jay.
I believe it's Steven Victor. I believe his name is.
Contacted Jay, told him the situation. Not even 24 hours. Clip signed to Rock
Yeah.
Nation. See, now Rock Nation's becoming like the label to.
And they don't even do that no more, though. They got
don't.
out of that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
No, they still do music.
You know what it is? It's the legacy of the clip show, and like you said, this is history. Like the brothers are back together. Like I said, the first song is already giving you what the clips. Know what I mean? That fresh off the block. That
It's
dope
fire.
boy.
It's
know what I
fire.
mean? That dope boy.
And what Def Jam was trying to
swag.
do, it was like some slavery bullshit.
It's
like,
some bullshit.
like,
Well, it's
come on.
control. It's control. But
but
okay,
come
I'm gonna
on,
play
man.
devil's advocate. Now they had the parent company on their ass. It's still sucker shit because Def Jam supposed to be revolutionary. Russell Simmons would never, my nigga. Like Chuck D would never. Like fuck you mean? Like nah,
Rick Rubin would never.
Rick Rubin would
be
never.
like, okay, let's go, and he'd be in the studio with
these
us.
ain't my legends, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. Fucking what's they call him, culture vulture. This nigga would have never. What's his name? Leo Cohen would never.
Yeah.
Kevin Lyles would never. Like the fuck.
Right.
What's going on over there at Def Jam? Def Jam lost their purpose. Queenie, you right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But isn't, I could be wrong, but isn't Snoop Dogg like president of Def
Well,
Jam?
Snoop had got his hands
was
in.
over there.
He
but
was
You see, his probably
Was?
Death Row's back out now,
because
so.
he went and bought Death Row. Now I don't know if he got his hands in both, but they did sign Snoop to rejuvenate Def Jam.
Okay.
And then Snoop started opening for Death Row because Death Row was unowned. No one owned Death. You know who owned? Do you know who owned Death Row? Hasbro Toys was owning Death Row.
They was here. They was down. Death Row was downtown Providence.
Yeah, and it was a dead label. It had no artist. It just was a portfolio. It was just music.
Catalogs.
It was a catalog.
Yeah.
Salute Senator Helm said, "Who here drinking Henny and making the sweet tea right now?" That sounds good. The Henny with the sweet. That sounds like a TJ thing right there. To be honest with you.
Where you from? You in the South?
Must be.
With the sweet tea? You know what I'm saying?
Senator, he said it's a table wine of the South.
Make sure it's on some ice though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have it on some ice though.
But think about it. Like that's why like a lot of Death Row artists' music was not on any streaming platform.
No,
Yeah,
because
that just happened when
Suge messed that up so
yeah.
bad. He fumbled that. Like I can't think of somebody who fumbled the bag worse than Suge Knight. Let's just be honest. Who fumbled the bag worse than Suge Knight?
Yo, that's
Nobody.
After Pac, it was downhill from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's karma. Like, it's a lot of stuff Suge did behind the scenes to mess up a lot of things for a lot of people, and then people weren't scared of him no more.
I just think there was so many mistakes made that night, that weekend that they was in Vegas. There was so many mistakes. Like, this is the #1 hip hop artist in the world, and there's no security, no armed security.
Yeah.
Plus, after that shit happened, you know what I'm saying? Like,
silly.
But Suge did say that he made the call and basically was saying, yo, like he needs more security. We just got into a situation.
Yeah, but they didn't make it.
They didn't send the security.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. Def Jam fumbled the bag big time with this
album.
With this album, right?
With this album,
it's a
forget
fumble.
it.
It's definitely a fumble.
And I ain't forget you. I saw your Sean in the building. Appreciate you.
It's definitely a fumble.
Vanya said,
100%.
let's be honest, if the roles were reversed and Drake won, they wouldn't have censored him for Dot. No, Drake is the biggest artist of the world.
Yeah.
And I got a video I'm dropping right now. It's probably gonna pop up on your screen.
Drake's
when the
basically
show
a
go
sore
off.
loser, like he said. What he said, but what you call him?
He's salty. He's
The
salty.
bubble bath rapper. smoking hookah, playing stake gambling on his phone. Throwing Sean collectors at drones. What we doing?
You hear that, UMG?
Regardless, none of this helped out Drake in any way, shape, or form. Naira Tom's reputation, he's going to end up like Franklin Saint. Damn.
Whoa.
Damn.
Wow.
Ain't gonna be a crackhead in the middle of and bombed it. What the hell we doing? Let me see. Definitely separate. But so what I'm saying is Def Jam used to be a beacon of light. They was holding it down. DMX, Redman, Method Man, Jay-Z. LL Cool J, Jay-Z, Rockefeller Records. Like I can go on and on.
Joel Santana too, right?
Public Enemy. Oh, yo, listen. On a side note,
on
a side note, Jules was the only one from Dipset that went there.
No. Yeah, but hold on.
He was the only one that went there.
Yeah, but he got out of that contract. He got
out.
That
was years later though.
But he not like he wanted to. I think he got dropped, didn't he?
Yeah, but at that time, think about it. Who was president of Def Jam?
Jay-Z?
Jay?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Who was Jay really fucking with?
I mean,
at that
time,
let's be honest though. They was taking shots at Jay, the whole Dipset. Like, what we talking about?
Okay, but who was Jay really fucking with on a solo aspect?
Which was Jay. It was Jay at the time.
Joel Santana.
So what are you saying? Say what you're saying, Vic.
I'm saying like Joel was really rocking with Joel Santana on a solo prospect, like aspect type of project, you know. He wasn't really rocking with Kim like that on a solo shit, you know. You never seen really Def Jam and Cam doing solo shit. It was always Dipset, Rockefeller. That's it.
Yeah.
So
show me one mixed album that had Dipset, Def Jam.
But now, hold on. Okay,
they on Joel's joints. Though.
Wait.
Not
Hold on.
But
they already came on and said that Dipset.
I think Cam negotiated that deal for Joel's with Def Jam.
But they always said that them two operated separately. They said Dipset was in the building on their own time. They wasn't mingling like that. They was doing their own thing, and Rockefeller was doing the same thing. It wasn't like we're together, one happy family. It was like we over there, we over here. Yeah. So they never was mingling like that. It wasn't.
They were signed on the Rockefeller.
I think who was it? I think Kim was saying that they even took over. It was like a little fucking closet. They made it the Dipset office. You know what I'm saying? And the Def Jam office. Like, know what I mean? So.
And that was, and I think that was like Dame Dash's move too, bringing these guys, because he was, you know, him being from Harlem, came from Harlem. It was just, you know, their hustlers. But Jay was in the business aspect of mine, and he's looking at money wise, you know. Business.
So hold up. So we're still talking about when Def Jam still was good.
Yeah, Def Jam.
Like Def Jam was good. Now
at the time when you talking about at the time when Jay got over there.
Yeah,
DMX was still there.
Yep. DMX.
Right. Let me ask some Bobby Dawes questions. Bobby Dawes said, remember Drake said he would win round 2. He'd been blackballing artists, boycott Drake. He thought UMG was going to save him. Well, he sued him, so he knew at that point they weren't going to save him.
Either way, anything Drake's doing is sucker shit.
If you at UMG and you get sued by Drake, why are you so worried about what the Clips are doing with their album and who they have on their album?
Put it like this.
And worried about why you.
Well, that's Def Jam though.
Yeah, but Def Jam's worried about UMG. UMG, like Charles said, UMG has.
But you know what though? It might be some little.
Salute Donnell.
I mean, it might be because of industry shit, man. Know what I mean, so somebody might have made a phone call over there, boom, 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 a favor for a favor type shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, that's some bullshit, because if that's the key, like, why would you care what Drake, what Kendrick's saying about Drake, whatever?
Well, I'm gonna explain it to you. So
he's getting sued by Drake.
So hold on, Vic. Let me explain to you. At some point, though, like we on the street level, At some point, them corporations, they move differently. They got a legal team. And at some point, the legal team is like, okay, he really did the lawsuit. They're really digging. They're looking for stuff. They're trying to find stuff on us. So he's looking for anything to put in that lawsuit. You saw what he just did. He pulled the lawsuit back when the Super Bowl happened. He pulled the lawsuit back and added the Super Bowl into the lawsuit. Now he's trying to sue the NFL and everybody. Yeah. So they're like, this guy is like, he's a wiggly ass worm, gang. So right now, anything that we say and do, anything we let slide, he's saying that we let Kendrick defame him. So now if we go out and let Pusha T come out, he gonna add it to the lawsuit. Yeah. Everything we do, he's added to the lawsuit. It's strengthening him. So they're like, we can't keep, like, on the street level, it's whack. But to them, the legal team, Barry and Mike and Jimmy and Sandra, right? They're in the office. They're like, guys, we really need to pay attention to this because if you're reading this, he's trying to get like $1 billion from us. Like, so they're like, yeah, we can't add shit else to this. So it's legally, it's whack. Don't get me wrong. But legally, they can't let everybody just come out dissing this guy.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to say, they're piling on. You know, on some bubble bath shit. So they're going to be like, they're piling on, da-da-da. So that's why they got to stop it.
It seems like it's like the different narrative of hip hop. Like you're putting rules to this shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, he breaking all the rules. Yeah. I'm just gonna be honest.
See right there, The Rock wasn't really rocking with each other, like, and that's facts.
We said,
did you guys
Kendrick was signed to Def Jam?
Did you guys?
Can we say that?
Signed to Def Jam by Jay-Z on a development deal.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I
never heard that, Sean. The Rock wasn't rock with each other like that back
exactly.
then. Even The Rock was divided.
Yeah.
Even The Rock was divided.
Like Jay-Z, Dame Dash. Jay-Z.
Yeah, but Jay was rocking more with State Property.
And remember when they split, they had to choose. Mm-hmm. You going with Jay or you going with Dame? And I think Kanye was the only one that went.
No. Kanye went with Jay, but Dame is the one that brought Ye over. You know, if it wasn't for Dame, nobody wouldn't have even known who Kanye was.
Stop saying that. I know they keep saying that. They keep saying that.
It is though.
Okay.
Everybody keep giving Dame Dash the credit. Dame Dash admitted that he didn't even want him to rap. He didn't even want to put his album out. Dame Dash keep getting the credit. Like, if it wasn't for me, you wanted him to make beats.
Like Dame didn't want nothing to do with that whole Jay-Z and R. Kelly shit.
Yeah, but he had personal reasons for that, though.
Yeah, regardless, business is business. You got to separate business.
Wasn't that over Aaliyah?
Yeah, that was his lady at the time.
He didn't like. They had issues over Aaliyah. I honestly can't stand Drake. Salute the building.
Good. Thank you.
Drake sits there and sneak this all the time. Right, he sneaked this, but that's the thing. You gotta think Drake think like a dude in the damn legal team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do little stuff and have my hands, and then I'm gonna sue you. Like, but I don't. You know what I think? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say some shit. I don't think he really went into the battle thinking to sue. But I think when he got beat so bad and he didn't know what to do, his friends that's rocking with him and people in the label and this and that, they were like, you know what? You could, like, not the label, but people that know the business, other attorneys, this and that, they were like, well, you could sue him. He's like, you know what?
That's a good idea. Shit, let's get that back.
Fucking around could sue these motherfuckers. I can sue the whole lot of them. Like, but yeah, he do sneak it's BS. All that shit Drake has said in his verse is ridiculous. Yeah, he's not playing fair. You understand? Law, the law is the law. They don't play fair with that.
He's like a big sore loser, yo.
Yeah, it's some sucker shit.
Know what I'm saying?
He just did a song called "These Suckers" and embarrassing for hip hop. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. You should trademark bubble bath rapper.
What up, Buzz?
That's salute Dennis in the building. Yeah, man, the bubble bath rapper, man, in his bathrobe playing Steak on his phone. Drake, the Canadian colonizer who stole hip hop. You know, he ain't steal it, but he fucked it up. I'm just gonna be honest. Imperial Stats is right. Dame didn't even want to drop Kanye video. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Dame gets all this credit for Kanye. Yes, you did bring him in, but you only brought him on because his beats. Dame, this dude beats was popping across the industry. Dame only brought him in because the industry was good to snatch him up. So it's like, bring him in now before they snatch him up. We can start making his beats our beats. But that's what niggas do. Like if Vic making hot ass beats, I don't want nobody else industry come sign with us. So that's what they was doing. He ain't doing no fucking favor. He fucking took him away from the world. Dude would have made more money on his own. I'm just gonna be honest. Well, they put him in position, but had he not been so good, he said when he played the album, they didn't want to mess with it.
There's the footage though, of them in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So you can see all the shit, but they I don't think they understood him as an artist. And
another thing with Kanye, if you watch that documentary, they wasn't paying for Kanye's video. He had to pay for his own videos. So it wasn't like we believed that the nigga had to pay. I think it wasn't All Fall Down. It might have been All Fall Down. One of the videos he put out.
Through the Wire.
Through the Wire. They did not believe in him.
He had D. Ray Davis in there driving.
He had to pay for his own video. He paid like $1 million, something crazy. He paid for his own video, and he had to go shoot it himself.
Hey.
That's what you got to do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Work, you know.
Queenie said, "Why would a plant be fair?" Yeah, I'm starting to believe. Well, I ain't gonna start believing. It's just a fact. Drake is the original industry plant. Like,
wow,
he's an industry plant. if you really look at his career, now I watched the documentary on Drake, and he did work in Canada. He was putting in work. He did music. He went up the ladder, but he jumped into acting, and that's how he got on with the music. And when they discover, like, yo, we got this half-white kid. We got this half-white kid. We can freaking make $1 million off this guy. We can print money off this guy. They planted him in position. He's been being put in the position for 15 years. If you think this guy been sitting at the top of this thing because he's good, you're insane. You lost your mind. This guy has been planted and been put in position.
Was there a ghostwriter from the beginning? Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, you gotta.
Yeah. He was writing stuff in the beginning, but it wasn't. It wasn't this.
Did you come to the point of, all right, let's get all these ghostwriters?
It wasn't this. It was. Okay, this guy, we can bring this guy in. Yep. It became. You got The Weeknd and what's homeboy that they stomped out? The other dude that wrote, he started writing for. They was finding people to get their swag and make them. They knew he didn't have it. TJ, they knew he didn't have the swag. He didn't have this and that. This is white kid from Canada. He don't even say. He's saying nigga with the hard R on it and shit. So they were like, yeah, we got to work with him. It's gonna take us about a year or two, but he don't have it. So they start getting him with you. Running to Atlanta. They start putting him with certain rappers that had the swag. He figured out how to get his swag up. He learned how to say the shit with the A on it instead of the R, and he learned how to rap better and make it in America. There is no Canadian market for music, right? You can make some money, but you ain't gonna be no star up there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come to America, and they put him on here, and they put him with the hottest rappers and this, that, and the third. Let's see what's going on. Is Pusha really blackballed? I think the clip's getting dropped in it. So. He's not blackballed, but in a sense, because I'm gonna talk about why I say he's blackballed, because I just found out that they took Pusha T off of
Pop
Smoke's album. I can read that article too. I just learned that he was on Pop Smoke album, and I think he said a line about Drake, and they made him take him off of there. Actually, let me get to that article. I want to read that article because I just found that out today.
This is like, oh, it's like boys. It's like, yo, you're putting rules on rap on what the artist can say. Bullshit, type shit. Man.
Yeah, it's all coming out because Pusha's not having it. He's not playing the game, so he's telling it. You know what I mean? So he's telling the shit. I had it. Let me see if I found this. Here it is, right here. UMG threatened to kill Pop Smoke's album over alleged Drake diss. UMG threatened to kill his album over the belief that Pusha T guest first was a feature diss aimed at Drake. According to Steven Victor, who manages Pusha and signed Pop to his worldwide imprint.
But I never even knew that.
He wanted to censor the verse. Quote, what happened on the Pop Smoke song is that UMG thought he was dissing Drake on that song. He wasn't, but they thought he was. Pop Smoke was released on my label, and obviously I managed Pusha. So they came at me and said, we're not going to put this out now unless you get Pusha to change these lyrics, even though it has nothing to do with Pop Smoke. They're like, either he changes these lyrics or we're not putting the album out. They wasn't going to put the album out at all because they thought Pusha dissed Drake.
Crazy.
They was not going to. This guy was already gone, gang.
And at the same time, no, Pop was probably the biggest thing popping at the time.
Yeah, they was not going to put the album out.
That's crazy.
That's how crazy this is.
That's corny shit right there.
That's the definition of blackballed. He got removed from the song. Then he tried to bring out Chips and Wayne, Chips and Whips. And they said, change Kendrick verse or we gonna drop you. Yeah. He got dropped. He had to wait a year. Now we get this album in July. The album been ready for a year. He had to look for a new label. That's blackball. If it wasn't for Jay, he'd still be out here looking for a label.
Facts.
Or he would have took a deal that wouldn't have been beneficial to him.
We could do a CLB deal.
Just because he managed to come around and overcome the blackballing, it don't mean he wasn't blackballed.
Yeah. Now that shit is crazy though. That's that industry BS though.
It's bullshit. Dre in the building. Let me see what Kanye was like a stepchild on Rockefeller. He always said it. Yeah. He always played it off, my big brother. But he felt that's why he always got these backhanded compliments.
Like a chip on his
he got a chip on the shoulder.
Like y'all didn't believe in me type shit.
Let me see what's going on. My bad. David. Let me see. Ryan, True Aries in the building. Tyson Garcia. Drake is a Canadian Karen. That's a fact. Drake is definitely an industry plant. UMG win got half black, white, Jewish boy to help control hip hop. He ran it for a long time, gang. He ran it for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Let's just be honest. He didn't match Cash Money. No, but he outsold everybody on that.
But he sold. They made money
Drake is the
everybody's
most
eating over there.
Yo, Birdman said it between Wayne, Drake, and Nicki,
Nicki,
it was like over $1 billion.
And the thing about Drake, he's not really loyal to none of them.
They're not loyal to him.
Well, yeah, I don't know who Cash Money loyal to at all. I'm being honest. I don't know who Birdman loyal to. Let's just be honest. Wayne had to fucking sue the nigga, and I don't think he still got that money. Carter 3 grade come out. I mean Carter. I'm bugging.
Little Wayne's going on tour, by the way, and he's going
Carter 5. Is it 5? Carter 5.
Yeah.
Carter 5 grade come out. He got a tour starting in like 2 days.
Here? Going to Xfinity Center. He's Tiger.
He's coming up here.
Tiger and a couple other people.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I need to check that out. And
Mario said, "Slick Vic, Mario."
What up, Mario? That's my boy Punch. My boy Punch right there.
Salute. He was saying the N-word hella white. That's facts. True Aries. Lucian Grange put a lot of money behind Drake and still is.
Whoa.
I got a whole video coming out tomorrow morning. It's coming out late tonight.
That's a fact.
That they're letting him win so that he can all his numbers out. Drake numbers are up right now. I don't know if y'all know that. 800 is up 8,500% up out of nowhere. His vinyls came out and they bought all these vinyls and he back on Billboard and da.
Oh, for real?
But I got a theory that UMG is letting him win. They pushing him again so that the lawsuit gets dropped, because you can't have a lawsuit saying they defame me and I can't eat off of it when you're eating like a motherfucker. They like, wait, you just fucking broke Taylor Swift record. You just fucking went diamond. 2 of y'all best I ever had and some other shit went diamond. Like, fuck you talking about? Yeah, he popping right now. TJ, like, I don't know what the fuck going on, but this nigga, he been popping for like 3 weeks.
What you just said makes sense though.
It's UMG. They turned the faucet on. They said, you know what? This what it was. They went to legal.
They put it at halfway.
Yeah, they went to legal. Burton Legal was like, you know what, guys?
Yeah, let him eat. Turn
I think we should cut the faucet back on and flood the shit. Let him get all the riches he wants, and the lawsuit will just go away. I think that's what happened. Salute. Pusha had to buy his way out. 7-figure deal from Def Jam. He got something going on Rock Nation. Yes, Rock Nation is all over the single that they just dropped. Let me see what's going on. It's all about hip hop. Removed from Pop Smoke. Absolute Liberty.
Well, think about it. Look at Rock Nation. They signed that college basketball player, that girl that does rap, Flaji.
Oh yeah. Yep, they do.
Def Jam did that.
No, Rock Nation.
Rock Nation.
Yep.
Rock Nation's throwing everything to the wall.
She got records with Weezy and everything.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying, because she's on the Rock Nation and everything. She got bars.
And she be doing her own shows and shit.
Yeah.
She's on the road too.
Tyson, Pusha did not get dropped, but the clips did get dropped. They had both of them on sign. They had both of them, but Clips ain't had an album in 15 years. Yeah. So Def Jam was like, you know what? We don't know what the Clips gonna do. Y'all might do 50,000. We don't know what y'all gonna do.
Nah.
But we know we own Pusha. So they like, you can have Clips. We'll drop them, but you gotta pay your way out. So it was a catch-22. You had to do both. He like, I'm taking my brother. Fuck that.
I'm out of here.
How is this guy Teflon golden dumps in an everyday toilet? Queen in the building. Larby getting dudes white bald. That's funny.
That is true about 50 Cent.
50 Cent executive produce Pop Smoke album that Pusha T supposed to be on. He did.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, that's a fact.
But I don't know. But 50 not gonna rock the boat. He's not gonna rock the boat. He gonna be like whatever they say. He's not gonna rock the boat.
Leave me out of your shit. What? What's up with this?
Bro, it's a cancel the game. What happened?
What's up with this dude?
Bro, really like you, Ye, because I don't know. Do y'all really like Ye? Because I don't know if it was a New York thing, but guys just often call him corny around
Kanye
here.
was nice.
Kanye back in the day was
Kanye was nice when
he was about to be. Out. He was supposed to be the next Tupac. Not Tupac traditionally, but what he was saying. No, fuck that. What he was saying. What he was saying. Kanye was about to be the next Tupac. But since he was mad revolutionary, he was saying a lot of dope boy shit. He was saying a lot of hood shit, revolutionary shit. That motherfucker, but he was getting written. They was writing it for him.
But he said like
rhyme fast, and these guys they were writing Kanye shit.
What he say? He said I got a problem with spending before I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He was talking real shit.
That's real shit.
Nobody was talking like this. Like, he was talking about that Sunday morning church shit. That nigga and that revolutionary Jesus dope boy shit. All of that. Kanye was a real ass nigga.
That was different shit.
That's why I don't understand this motherfucker with the KKK hoodie on. I don't like that nigga. Drake probably riding around in a room full of lawyers. That's funny. Drake smashed Wayne girl and definitely not loyal. Yeah, but
that's
Drake,
a fact though.
Drake, like, I'm just horny sometimes.
Like, nah, you think you fucked the boss's? You fucked the boss's girl? Like, what the hell?
Bobby Doll is right. That is an agenda, but they can never control hip hop because it'll move over here to move over there. They can control the corporate level of it. That's why they're trying to get this lawsuit over with, because it's starting to slip through both of their hands. They both starting to look crazy right now.
Everybody's losing money.
Night. Charles 50 Cent and Drake are both teaming up to go into Kendrick. Yeah, but 50 Cent behind the scenes.
Yeah.
50 Cent got an issue with Kendrick behind the scenes. 50 Cent he's not as relevant, and he see that everybody love Kendrick. He got a little thing with Kendrick. It's a fact.
You really think? But then why would 50 use Kendrick in an episode of Power though?
Well, that was fucking 7-8. That's what was 7-8 years ago, Victor. And number two, Kendrick wasn't there yet. He wasn't this. This is a different Kendrick than that. Back then, he Lil Kendrick. Like, yo, I fuck with Lil Kendrick. Now he's standing over the game, Kendrick, with a whole fucking world of him. It's different. It's 50 Cent, not that no more. This is a whole different animal. He's the only artist from Young Money that came forward musically out of the 210s. I even mean if he had to steal people, float, yeah. Wait, hold on. Artist from Young Money that came forward musically. Yeah, Lil Twist didn't pop. Yeah. Well, Tiger pop. Tiger did too. But Tiger got to keep reinventing himself, and he been indie for a minute.
It's like, but Tiger, if you think about
Tiger popped on his own. He ain't pop with them.
He had big records. He got a lot of big records, yo. You can't count Tiger out of that.
No, you can't count Tiger.
He got a lot of big
Tiger
records,
got some big ass records, and every single year he make a big record.
You know who he's related to?
Oh,
the dude from Gym Class Hero, the lead singer.
Oh, the black dude.
Yep.
They related?
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. Def Jam president looked like Poetic Flocko. That's funny as hell. And that's the golden ability.
Well, think about it. Look at Snoop, who he's related. Ray J and Brandy, and Snoop's related to a WWE wrestler too, a girl.
Damn, what's home?
The girl wrestlers low key be fire too. Yes, I don't watch girl wrestlers, but they be fire. I ain't gonna lie. You be watching wrestling, Vic?
No, I fuck with every now and then.
No, I don't.
Nah, Push said all or none. Facts. Moses the man said Monez. I'm sorry, Monez. I love some old Kanye. Yeah, Sherry know what's up. Kanye was the man. Listen, I thought this dude was gonna be. I thought he was gonna really save hip hop before time. He did. He really did for a time. Kanye was that dude. He was nice before his mama passed and the accident. Well, the accident was way before his mama passed.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Damn. Listen, all you any hockey fans out there, listen, Florida Panthers are up 3-2 right now against the Edmonton Oilers, game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Victor, no one's listening to you but Drake.
Fuck Drake.
He likes hockey. You and Drake can get along. You can go to the embassy and watch hockey with Drake. I'm going to set that up, Vic.
Man, fuck that. I'll cancel that. I'll make you waste your money.
He's like, Crowdy, come sit down, have a beer, grab a Molson out the fridge. Like,
I went to a couple hockey games though. It was smooth though.
They good?
Yeah. What, the NHL games?
Yeah, they're beefing and everything.
They fighting, man. That's interesting.
They trying to bring hockey to the hood. That ass. There's some players getting in there. Nothing from Kanye.
There's a few black hockey players. That's nice too.
Yep.
I forgot about Round Fest. I'm thankful Clips is back. Yep, Clips. Y'all man. Let me see what else we got going on. Team Gemini.
What do you guys think about that new YG and what's that young Shoreline Mafia kid? OJC? OGZ?
I like right now. I like
YG got a new song.
I like that.
I ain't even hear.
Right now on my playlist that YF and Lucci joint that January 31st. That shit smack.
Speaking of YG, I want to talk about this guy from the West Coast who's literally crashing out. I want to talk about your boy, The Game. So The Game talking crazy way because they said he was only number 11 on the West, the LA best rapper. So he's feeling away. They put Kendrick number 1. Game is feeling away. Now he's talking about Snoop is a better rapper than Kendrick. He's just talking crazy. I want to have this conversation.
And did Game really lose his grip?
Everybody is entitled to their opinion, right? But Game right now is crashing out, but he's trying to do it on a sideways way where he don't get the full wrath of crashing out on Kendrick because that's not good right now in this culture. But let me read this article. The Game says Snoop is a better rapper than Kendrick. The Game has offered up some bold opinions regarding the best rappers to have come from the West Coast. Unveiling his list of the 100 greatest West Coast rappers, the Compton native made some controversial choices. The most notable was putting Kendrick Lamar at number 4, below Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Ice Cube. And you can have that conversation. You can have it. I'm not going to even go crazy.
So wait, hold up. So who's
Game made his list. Let me see if I can find that list. What it says, he placed himself at number 5. So he put Tupac, Snoop, Cube, Kendrick, and then The Game.
As the
top 5 of West Coast rappers all time. Then he put Corrupt, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Exhibit. And then he put Tyler,
the Creator,
at number 14. Will.i.am above J-Rock, Absol, and Dub C. Wow, he must like Will.i.am.
Kid Ink is a better MC than the likes of Earl Sweatshirt. Kid Ink was nice. He was supposed to be the next
Kid Ink and Glasses Malone. And
Glasses Malone was signed to Cash Money.
Yeah, he was.
On the West.
Yeah, I think so. Game right now was on the Crybaby tour. I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't got no beef with Game, but he low key on the Crybaby tour because
you know what's crazy? But his last album was
was a crazy. But his albums always be crazy,
yo.
Except for that Eminem disc when he did that 10-minute Eminem disc. That was really super trash. But
Remy was popping with you, Remy.
We see Remy 50 couldn't even complete 8 bars on Nas' album a few years. Yeah, but he got through it. Come on, Stats. He got through it. Y'all remember that verse that 50 did?
Yeah.
On Nas' album? Remy in the building. Salute Remy Jones on that successful awards. We just said the influencer Jones. Awards. I was there. TJ was there. Vic was somewhere fishing. I don't know where he was at.
Yeah,
but
I'm on a little yacht.
Salute to Remy Jones. That was a beautiful experience. Hopefully we have it next year. We appreciate you. He was on my page. I put it live. Let me see who else in the building. Drizzy having tours known. Kendrick on tour. That's true. We're gonna talk about that. Tiger had great moments. Yep. Tiger with the Y. Tiger.
YGA.
No. But Tiger got big ass records. And every time I count Tiger out, this motherfucker come back with another new video with a girl with a teenier bikini on and kill that shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Tiger be doing this thing. Cashville in the building.
With Tiger. I'm just gonna put that out. You know what I mean?
Tiger, get out of it. TJ a hit maker. I'm just gonna be honest. All he needed that one. Listen, that one fucking cosign. Tiger, get out my man TJ. 50 rubbed me the wrong way. Night. I'm at 10. Kendrick Lamar Deluxe Edition. He will be dissing the industry, and a lot of Drake fans saying he's still dragging. Your boy's dragging that diss. He's not dragging the disc. He won. He get to talk about it to the rest of the time.
He's on tour. He probably made another 30 million.
What the hell? Fliz looks weird tonight.
Fliz is off tonight. Fliz somewhere. He's trying to rest up. He tired. Let me see what's going on. Kendrick have been watching and moving in silence. So exactly. I feel like I'm about to skip some of these comments. We got a lot of comments going on. Let me get to some of these games.
I fucks with Game though. I fucks with Game.
Yeah, I fuck with Game. That's what I'm saying. Like his last album was really smacking though.
Ari said the Game is wildin'. Night said the Game is jealous.
Yo, what do you mean? Kendrick was under Game.
Bobby said he got Kendrick at 4.
Yeah, but check this out, right? Just like it usually happens like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Kendrick's time, so Game should be proud of Kendrick. Like, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And being from the West Coast, being from LA, like
he is. That's why you didn't see him getting in the middle of that Drake and.
But I think he felt some type of way. I don't think he was invited to that. What was that big concert? The first concert.
You talking about SoFi?
Was it the pop out?
Yeah, but that's what Vic talking about. The pop out. Yeah. He's talking about when he sided with. He kind of like stayed out of it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and I get it. Game is loyal to a fault. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to give him that. He's loyal because Drake looked out for him. Right? Remember Drake came to the hood. He was scared, but he came. Listen, he did the video. But that allegedly they extorted him, but that's whatever. But Drake came and did the video. So Game is like a lawyer. Like if I'm loyal, if I did it, you did it for me.
They did it. Wax said it. He goes, Drake zeroed out the bell for the verse. Drake zeroed out for the video.
Mm-hmm.
Drake came out, did that, didn't ask for nothing.
And if I'm Game, I'm looking at that like for life. I'm with you.
Like he stayed. Game stayed in his lane when it was between those two. He didn't.
What they say about Crooked Eye?
Crooked Eye.
Yo, that's a fact. Yo,
what y'all talking about?
They don't got Crooked Eye in there.
Crooked Eye is on the LA rappers. I don't know about Game's list. I didn't see Game's list.
Crooked Eye is stupid.
Crooked Eye looking better.
A lot of people sleep on Crooked Eye.
Yo, my brother-in-law, man, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? But my brother-in-law, like, yo, that nigga love Crooked, yo. Every mix, that's why I used to hear. He had all the mixtapes. What was those mixtapes that Crooked was dropping back in the day?
He was underrated.
It was like volumes of them shit, but he was dropping consistently, yo. My brother-in-law had all them joints.
He was very underrated on Slaughterhouse.
Noel Sands make a good point. Salute Noel. Cube still don't get the full respect. NWA plus America's Most Wanted plus Death Certificate unmatched. Cube is a top 5 all-time lyricist, especially top 10. So I can't even be mad at Game. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I can't be mad at Game for saying that. You have an argument.
You mean putting Ice Cube
for putting Pac, Snoop Dogg, Pac, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and then Kendrick. I can't even argue. I'm a Kendrick fan. Kendrick is up there. He at this moment in juncture, after Not Like Us and after doing what he's done over the years, Kendrick is the top rapper in the West Coast
right now.
At the moment, you can't argue that. But at the same time, we're not going to disrespect and forget what Tupac means to this world and to this game. You're not going to disrespect what Snoop did. I know everybody mad at Snoop for going to the crypto ball and celebrating Donald Trump inauguration. I know we mad. I get it. I'm mad. We mad. But we're not going to take that away from Snoop, what he did. We're not doing that. And you can't take away what Ice Cube did, one of the greatest storytellers in rap. And I hate when they try to say Biggie a better storyteller than Ice Cube. Don't disrespect yourself. Ice Cube have a whole album. The whole album is fucking stories. The fuck we talking about? Biggie got 2 stories on his album. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he got about 3.
Glory, get us our drink champs.
He got a lot though.
He got a lot, but Cube is telling stories, gang.
Story to tell is that probably Biggie's? Is that one of the Biggie's top stories?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not no disrespect to Biggie.
What's the other joint? When they with the shooting it, and I mean, pulled up to the whip. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid motherfucker. They parked by a hydrant. The car got towed. The niggas parked by a hydrant. Stupid motherfucker. Da, da, da. I get it. Biggie tells some great stories, but most of Biggie's stories be very big, and they be like, you could tell they fictional. Ice Cube would tell a real hood story about my summer vacation. Da, da, da. Like, he's talking about niggas that went to another state, locked the shit down, and then end up getting locked up and shot and da, 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 and the niggas took the state back. That's real shit. And I, you know what I'm saying? Biggie shit be like, yo, where the cash at? Where the stand? I'm taking her to knockers. Block. It's dope, right? But I mean, it is what it is. It's whatever. I'm just saying, Biggie, Ice Cube, one of the greatest storytellers ever, and we forget that. Let me keep this pushing. Drake tried to block Clips and Kenny, all hell broke loose. The crybaby tour, salute homebody. Salute homebody. Let me see.
That's a t-shirt too.
When is MTV Cribs going over the Games Mansion? Yeah, he lost that match.
He lost that.
I like Flair's verse better than Pat Poose in that song. Salute. Flair's in the building. He just tapped in. Flair's in the building. You see that? Stat said he said he liked your verse better than Pat.
Yo, is that the one with Who Them that had Pat Poose on?
No, it's just the Fliz record.
I'm gonna get to that super chat
with Pat Poose on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Let me see this comment. Game been salty. Every era should have top artists in the era. I agree. He can be a top 10, but right now K-Dot is number 1. He's relevant.
That's
right now, K-Dot is number 1.
And it's crazy because Game had his moments, yo.
Yeah, but Game doesn't really.
Game had his moments.
Yeah, but
yo.
They don't. A lot of industry people don't really respect Game because Game
spazzes.
He'll tell the truth. He keep it a buck. Like he just stands 10 toes on things. You know what I'm saying? Like he just doesn't like no fake fraud bullshit. So it's like he's gonna keep it real with people, and some of these industry people don't like it when you keep it funky with them. You know, they want
he's keeping it to 100.
He's keeping it 100 with them, and some of these industry people don't like that. They want you to bow, kiss their ass, stoop to their left. Like, no, Game ain't about that. Game gonna be Game. It just be real, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
So salute. 6 feet under.
El Paulino, we appreciate you for the super chat. We appreciate
salute.
you. We happy you caught the live show. We appreciate you. Come through every week. We see you next week. Hopefully you entertain tonight, and Victor don't scare you off.
Nah, what up, baby?
See, already. Tatted up Vic. Game on game.
Vic.
Charles had to throw in. Drake was scared to go to comp. He was shook. He was shook, but he went. I can't take nothing from him. He went. Scary ass nigga. But let me see. This is why I can't be high while watching. You should be high. Black-Yeti.
I'm high.
Black-Yeti.com. You should be high. Black-Yeti.
If you smoke like I smoke, you're supposed to be high.
Kendrick Lamar said on Euphoria and whacked out mirrors that if they chose a side, and that is the industry, and Drake's side, F them. That's a fact. I know Kendrick is counting, and he's holding. Listen, he got a little list in his head. That guy, Game, that guy.
So he's lining up the bullets. He got everybody's name on a bullet.
Yeah, pretty much. And Game still making excuses for what he did, but I get it. Game loyal.
He
loyal to Drake. He feel like,
yo, drum for this one. Load
you
up
showed up for me.
Nah, he did the right. No, Game didn't do it. Listen, Game did the right thing though.
By staying out of it.
Yeah, he did. He did the right thing. He stayed in his lane.
Because the West Coast mad at him.
I think he's gonna catch a straight shot, yo. A couple of them.
From who?
Somebody.
And you think Game ain't gonna retaliate?
We know that Game's gonna retaliate.
All right, that's what I want.
Like,
I want Game with the 3, 4, 5, 600 bars and running.
It's gonna hurt Game's career more than it's gonna hurt K.
300 bars and running, boy. Come on, stop playing.
You talking about the Game joint?
Yeah, hell yeah. Game was filthy, bro. Stop it. Nobody was fucking with Game when he was dropping.
That's why I said he had his run too, so we should understand that
Game.
It's Kendrick's time
to win or catch it on that shit. Let me tell you, you think Game ain't ready, cock back and ready to blast out? Oh, shit. Don't get Game all fucked up.
I'm just going through the comments, gang.
Now you good. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
We're gonna keep the show going. Talk about
been
this
having
shit.
backhanded compliments, both throwing subs at King Kendrick through their music. I don't know about either one of them. Hold up, night. I don't know about that because I listened to Exhibit album. So. I think maybe
I haven't heard Exhibit's new album. I did listen to Ice Cube's album. I don't think.
You know what it is? Dudes are rappers and they're gonna say bodacious and braggadocious shit. Yeah. It may not be disrespect to Kendrick. They might just be saying, "I'm the king of the West." It ain't necessarily to Kendrick. Them the two last niggas I think will be throwing some shade. They too old, they too seasoned. It don't make no sense for them to be jealous.
And I feel like they both probably proud of Kendrick.
Sorry, but with all due respect, Exhibit. When was the last time he dropped an album? Let's go. Like
Exhibit, he got an album out right now.
No, he just dropped the album like 2 weeks ago.
How did it go?
No, Victor, you sleeping? That shit fire.
I haven't heard it yet. So, but that's
that Kingmaker joint.
That's my playlist for tomorrow.
No, that Exhibit joint, he took time on that shit. That shit's hard. I'm gonna be honest.
And hold up, Exhibit got records too from back in the day. That was
he had hits. Yeah, he might have, but like, come on, what is this his first album in how many years?
About 10, 15.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Come on, man, leave Kendrick alone, man.
He's not. I'm telling you right now. I don't think he's dissing them. They may be misinterpreted. I don't think he's dissing.
I don't think. I don't think. I don't think he's. I'll tell you that right now. Definitely not Ice Cube. He's happy.
It don't make no sense for Ice Cube to diss. Ice Cube ain't even. I'm being honest. Ice Cube flow ain't even tight as it need to be dissing.
I think YG it might be the next one to go after Joey Badass. OGZ, that's what it is. That kid OGZ on Shoreline Mafia. YG got a song with that kid OGZ.
Oh, okay.
And YG said a line referencing Joey Badass. So I think YG might want that smoke with Joey Badass.
Oh yeah, Lynch DJ Salute. He right. He didn't stay out of it. He dissed Rick Ross. He jumped in and went at Rick Ross. That's low key for Drake.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Rick Ross dissed Drake and Game winning diss Rick. You right. He right. He did. Yeah. He didn't get involved with Kendrick and Drake directly, but he dissed Rick Ross. He did do that. You right. You right. Nah, but Game isn't good person either. He moves like a fucking creep, which is why he got sued and going broke. Yeah, Game bugging out with that girl. He grabbed her, did all kind of wild shit. I didn't even know the details till recently. What he did was really wild. Because it was like, Gang, come on, Gang. Like you bugging out with that. And then you ain't go to court. Yeah. He took it for a joke. So many injuries dudes coping for Drake. Yeah, we know this is they're not necessarily coping. They got invested money in him. Like UMG got money vested in Drake. So they doing stuff to protect the investment.
That's why I said it's like they gotta, like you said, put the forcing on a little bit. They put it at halfway.
Yeah.
Like, let them eat.
I think they turned on the water for this dude, Gang. I'm just gonna be honest. Let me see what else we supposed to be talking about. I'm gonna get into Cardi, but Gang, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about TJ's Jersey. It's an old school movie from back in the day in the 80s.
Don't put it up yet.
I'm not gonna put the picture. You're right. I'm not gonna put this Troy in the building. Salute Troy.
Hey, movie. Hey, show your jersey. And
Yellow girl in the building.
Let him take a guess.
I want to see y'all if y'all can guess what old school movie. This some MTV era. This some like early middle 80s. This is some HBO first came out type shit. There was a basketball team called the Beavers in the movie. And I'm gonna give you a hint. A very popular, one of the most popular actors in the 80s was in the movie. And not only was he in the movie, he had a very popular TV show. This was probably, they said this actor was one of the highest paid, if not the highest paid actor in the world.
I think he got
at the time.
Right now. I think he has Parkinson.
He been had Parkinson. Yeah, Parkinson for like 20, 30 years. So, damn, you just gave, that's too much of
that's too much.
That's too much, Vic.
You gave up too much, Vic.
That's too much, Vic. Let me see what's going on. I'm going to go down here. Dre with the super chat. We appreciate you. Check it out, Coach Q, Swatch, the algorithm, all platforms. The joint mad nice. Pause. Coach Q, we gotta check that out.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Make sure y'all check out. Fliz, go check that out. Go check it and send it to us in the chat. Put it in the chat. Cheers is at home.
I know Fliz will probably know the answer.
Fliz,
you can't tell the answer too.
Fliz, go check out the Coach Q.
Fliz knows the answer.
Check that out. Salute to Dre in the building. Tom got it. Tom got it. Teen Wolf. Blame it on this. What I say? Blame it on this. Got Teen Wolf too.
Family
Trey
Ties.
Porter said Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Senator Helm said Family Ties, which is the same. Which Alex P. Keaton. Trey Porter in the building.
Yep.
Michael J. Fox. Let me put the picture up. TJ came in and I didn't get it. TJ came in here with this joint on. I said, what's this? TJ had the Teen Wolf joint. So that's Teen Wolf, the Beavers joint. Yeah, no, TJ might have to start coming in here and surprising us with more joints like this.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot, though.
You done started something, Gay.
You know I got a lot of them.
You done started something. The Beavers. Yeah, you done started something. That's some MTV shit. You started something, TJ. Now, you got to continue this tradition. You got to continue this. Next week.
I'll do it at least once a month.
There it is. Once a month. That's the Teen Wolf. And while we at it, head on over to this, black-yeti.com. Make sure you show them some love. They the sponsors of the show. Make sure you show them and let them know who sent you, all right? I want to talk about this guy right here. I want to talk about this guy right here. He dangled somebody off a balcony. It wasn't Wale this time.
Yo, you're stupid. Oh, they didn't even bring that up.
It wasn't Wale this time.
Damn,
listen.
Mad at you for saying that, yo.
It wasn't Wale. Wale claimed it wasn't him, but I believe it really was. I believe he hung his ass over the balcony and he was like, listen, man.
You know what? If he's hanging motherfuckers over the balcony, yo, how much does he think? How much you think he's lifting, bro?
Man, you know he had two goons doing that.
He ain't lifting shit.
He ain't lifting nobody.
Oh, he hit him with the red. The red from 5 Hot Beats?
Yeah.
My office hours are from.
I think that's when he got. I think that's where he got it from.
That's where he got it from.
I think that's where all this hanging off the balcony bullshit.
Because it was a female, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
but yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So what happened with Diddy? We're gonna talk about Diddy because this the trial is going haywire. Let me talk to this. We got super chat. Monez in the building. I see you wearing them Twitter streets on the daily. Stay strong, Michael J. Fox. He answered several questions at the same time. Monez, listen. Oh, you know I be on Twitter. I be giving it to these clowns.
You go crazy on Twitter. I
be giving it to these goofballs, man. They love me on there. Y'all niggas, you're gonna love like Diddy. Y'all niggas gonna love me, baby. Nah, salute Monez in the building. We appreciate you with the super chat. Yeah. Senator, you right. Let me see the deadline.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to talk about this.
This trial was so crazy, bro.
First things first, your boy
tried to kill Kid Cudi. Try to kill him.
He tried to. Oh my God! So Diddy accused her. Let me talk about this real quick because it's so crazy, bro. I want to read this and we're gonna have a discussion because this is. A lot of people think that they're not proving the case.
They proving the case.
A lot of people think they're not proving the case. Let me just be honest.
He's all done.
Yeah, he's not coming home.
A lot of people saying that, and I was just literally in my chat before I came live, my DC chat. Somebody was in there saying they ain't proving nothing. But let me talk about this. Fashion designer Brianna Bongolan took the stand in Diddy's federal trial today, recalling her friendship with Cassie. Brianna began her testimony in Diddy's federal trial, who also goes by Bonna, is currently suing the Bad Boy founder for $10 million. So she got a reason to get up there and say this. She's suing him for $10 million. She alleges that once he dangled her from a balcony and threw a knife at Cassie. Right now, you can say Diddy did anything and people believe it. Like, it's nothing right now. You can't say he didn't do it. Let's just be honest. You just say he did anything, you believe in it. On the stand, she was asked about her friendship with Cassie, prompting her to reveal that they allegedly would take drugs together and go shopping. She alleged that Diddy gave the two of them various drugs in the past, including ketamine, cocaine, and a drug that she referred to as G and marijuana. Whatever G is, Diddy had it. Diddy got it for cheap. The fuck. Bongolan also alleged that she constantly brought Oxycontin for Cassie. They making Cassie look crazy in this job. I'm just gonna be honest. But you know what it is? They saying that Diddy is the reason that she was on this stuff, which she always paid her back for. She added that she allegedly purchased cocaine for Diddy on one occasion, and that wasn't all she discussed on the stand. However, she also recalled one frightening experience where Diddy was shopping with Cassie in April of 2016. Allegedly, he texted Cassie asking them where they were, then proceeded to send a list of everywhere they had been that day. So he was tracking her.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Diddy was tracking her. This is far from the only interesting testimony in the court we have heard so far. Yesterday, a former Intercontinental Hotel security for Eddie Garcia took the stand. His name was Officer Eddie Garcia. He alleged that he was offered $100,000 from Diddy for that tape. So allegedly Diddy paid $100,000 for that tape, which we already knew, right? I believe I think everybody already knew that he paid $100,000. So let me go. I'm gonna check the chats. I want to see what they say, but I know what I'm saying. TJ, tell me what you think. Are they proving the case, or are they not proving the case? What's going on? Talk to me.
I think they're proving the case, yo.
Okay.
Because so it's like the way that they're wording everything, and the way that they're questioning people, right? It's like they're basically getting them to say that they was in fear. So they're painting a picture of fear. There's nothing but fear around this dude. There's drugs, there's guns. Ain't no telling what he's gonna do. Like, that's how they're painting the picture. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this shit is crazy to me because it's just like you're not expecting this from what you. It's like from the outside looking in, you're not expecting that from Diddy because of what you see. The public image of him, you know what I'm saying?
The image he manufactured over the mag years.
And that's basically what it is. That's what it boils down to, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like they are proving the case. I don't think he's coming home. Like,
it's gonna be a real tough look for him to come home.
Like, I mean, he's not walking out of that place. He's doing some time. He's definitely doing time. You know what I mean? And I mean, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, like, anybody, so when they're talking about the the RICO shit, it's like anybody that will when they're like, oh, he's the only one, how is it a RICO if he's the only one getting charged, right? But anybody that would have court charges in this RICO, they're all testifying.
I think that's what it is. All of them are.
You know what I'm saying?
They put
so
in
you gotta
information.
Pay attention to that. That's the big thing right there. That's proven a RICO already. You know what I'm saying?
They're not naming the co-defendants. But at that point, he could say, I need to know who the co-defendants are, so you can't just snitch and hide your hands. So that's another issue for his lawyers to take over. So
and every crib that they raided, though, they found multiple, like, mad drugs, mad guns. Like, it's just crazy, yo.
Only thing is, though, they're not charging him with trafficking.
I mean, all of that they have to prove too. But it's like at the end of the day, like, the whole shit is fucking crazy. Like, at the end, it's like it's so fucking crazy. It's like, damn, like, you serious?
I feel like Diddy, the only way out of this is he gonna have to discredit everybody. Single witness one by one, and he got to stop getting his lawyers' way, telling his lawyers what to do. They're saying that he's in there telling them, nah, don't ask no more questions, this and that. It was somebody on the stand, and the person finished up, and he said, nah, the lawyers was great, get up, and he was like, nah, leave him alone. Like, what?
Not only that, though, hold up. You know, what's the one, the KK? I think she flipped, bro.
What you mean?
Homegirl KK, like, they haven't brought her up. So there's still mad weeks. I think that she flipped. This is my personal, what I think. You know what I'm saying? The assistant, the KK chick, her name been coming up. Like, I feel like she's the one that there's basically where they got the tweets of him basically saying that she runs his life. And somebody else said that got to understand, said KK runs his life. She knows every fucking thing.
She knows where the bodies
they put her there. They put her in places where there was, some wild shit that happened, and she was there. People were putting her in places. So I think if them people came and talked to her, I feel like she flipped.
Okay. Well, Dre said, what happened to the free calls? Is Diddy watching Cassie get punished? Yes. There's literally a guy named the Punisher.
Yeah.
That was punishing her.
He was just on Cam's show too.
And he said he couldn't. That Cam was like, was it good? He said, nah, man, I couldn't get into it because Diddy over there lurking, yanking his yank. and giving commands and get handstands on command. He said, I couldn't get into it.
He said the one time he said he was too close to the bed. He kept circling the bed. He said, I was nervous.
As you would be.
He said, because there's rumors in Harlem and shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh damn,
exactly. As you would be.
Even that too. So when homeboy that testified about the if the tapes are real or not, if there was anything edited on the tape when he was beating on Cassie. So basically, he was like, nah. He basically was saying that there's nothing like the tapes. It is what it is. Like how they are. Like, you know what I mean? So there's nothing altered.
But they're claiming that the state, I mean the federal government altered the tapes.
That's what he's saying. He's like, there's nothing altered. The only thing is like it's sped up a little bit, but it's sped up because of how the cameras were.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Or if the freak offs on the iPhone, it's like this. So basically what they did is homeboy enhanced everything. He enhanced the footage. He enhanced it, meaning like you can hear the volume. They want to get, because they're basically saying he controlled everything, right?
Yeah.
So they want to hear him telling them, no, switch this, do this. So that's where they're proving all of this shit. Because he's controlling everything. And even that, today, I think it was, today they was talking about the phone that they found at one of the cribs, yo. They found a phone at one of the cribs. I feel like it was at maybe in Star Island or something. And and it's a whole conversation with him and D-Rock, and he's basically telling D-Rock what to say to Cassie, all this crazy shit.
Wow. So he was so obsessed with this chick. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's like this shit is crazy though.
Kendra got a good point. Trump is going to pardon him. You think ain't on one of those tapes? You know what?
They said they got 10 tapes. That's all.
Trump has already came out and said it's something he would consider. Like basically, he's thinking that he would. I mean, basically, you throw Trump $1 million, you getting a pardon. Let's just be honest. Everybody that got a pardon, allegedly, Lil Wayne, Kodak Black, threw him $1 million, and that was the old prices. The new prices might be crazy.
Yeah,
you heard him trying to give a citizenship for $1 million. He said you can be a citizen. You get a card, a gold card, like a card. Like you give him $1 million, you're a citizen. Like this nigga, like he bought the paper, gang. So he probably will. I heard Fonz Bentley got pulled in. It's a little late to be pulling him in. This is a little late in the game. What happened to the huge celebrity orgies, Diddy, Cassie, and his man? Let me see what else going on. Just hearing Cassie's testimony should be enough. Yeah, her testimony is crazy, but they flipped on her and started making her admit to some stuff too. It was kind of crazy. So I don't know where this thing is at. Let me see, Ms. Rock Kitty in the building.
I don't think he's walking out of there. He's doing some time, yo.
It's because the time,
and they already offered him 15 years, so he ain't doing nothing less than that.
Well, he gonna do no. If you don't take the plea deal, now you're looking at 40.
This is what I'm saying.
45
or life.
He ain't getting nothing less than that.
Listen, if he gets 40 or 45,
he's not getting nothing less than that. 15.
Forget it. You might as well just kiss this shit goodbye. Bye, Diddy.
I feel like even if they hit him with the lowest, it ain't gonna be that 15. It'll probably be a couple more years. 17, 18 years, just because you didn't want to take the deal. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they do. If you don't take the deal, they hit you with the slammer.
Yo, Larry Hoover really came home?
Nah, he's not home.
He's not coming home. Vic.
He's not coming home. Know why he's not coming home? So the thing is this, right? I think he got 6 life.
But they're saying Trump pardoned.
When Trump is pardoning people, those are federal charges. The state and federal is different. So when he's pardoning him, he's pardoning him from the federal joint, right? Okay. But he still got, I think they said, was it 6 life sentences and
for state
and Chicago. So the governor of Chicago.
Well, I think he had 200. Right? I think he had 200 to 300 years
total.
That's what he got, like 300 years. So it's like,
but damn, that's just death. You should just say, yo, death, you're never coming out here. You're dying in there. That's exactly what they should say, right? You know what I'm saying? But
pretty much.
Yeah, but he's not coming. They're not gonna let him out. Like the government. I mean, like that's just crazy. Like, yeah, that's just crazy. He ain't coming home neither. Right. Like, I mean, respectfully, it's like, damn. He's in the feds. I think he was in the worst prison too, the worst federal joint.
But speaking of that,
will they take him out of the feds and put him into the state prison? You know what I'm saying? Like, will they do that? I don't even know.
Speaking of that pardon, we just walked into this situation. 50 making sure this dude never gets out. He's reminding Trump that Diddy was anti-Trump. 50's on some shit, gang. Ain't just snitching low key. Like, just be honest. 50 been on the crusade. He do not rock with Diddy whatsoever. And he's been reminding Trump that Diddy didn't want him to be a president. I'm gonna read this article, right? I'm glad this we stumbled into that because
50's asshole.
Let me read this. 50 Cent brings up all the times Diddy spoke out against Donald Trump. Man, this cock blocking gang. Let's just be Vic, ain't this snitching, Vic? Low key though. Low key, Vic, come on.
Go 50.
It's low key snitching, gang. Let's be honest. 50 Cent is making his mission to ensure that Diddy does not receive a presidential pardon from Donald Trump in the event he is found guilty in his sex trafficking trial. On Instagram, 50 posted a clip criticizing Trump with the Bad Boy Records founder saying, "White men like Trump need to be banished." 50 captioned the post, "Well, can't ask them for help then, buddy." Yo, this nigga is petty. In a separate post, 50 uploaded a video of Diddy saying, "If Trump gets elected, I truly believe in my heart of hearts there will be a race war." Wow.
In my heart of hearts.
My heart of hearts. Then 50 wrote, "See, Trump don't like shit like this, buddy. You run your mouth too much."
This is 50.
This is 50.
Listen, he's not saying, this has always been 50 though. 50's been doing it with everybody since he came out.
50 had previously made it clear that he did not want Diddy to receive any kind of help from Trump. In the case that he does not be his case, Trump initially said he would consider a pardon for Diddy after having a look at the facts. However, this did not sit right with the occasional Trump supporter and #1 Diddy troll 50 Cent. He said some really bad things about Trump. It's not okay. I'm going to reach out so he knows how I feel about this guy. That's funny as hell, gang.
Go 50.
Listen,
yeah, let's go.
If I'm Diddy or his kids, it's not funny at all.
Oh shit. 50.
And listen, man.
Yo, if you got smoke with 50, like
it's full life.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yo,
like,
you know it's funny too.
It's bad.
It's some Max shit.
Yo,
50's pulling up to the games with the free Diddy shirts on. That's a straight asshole, bro. Like real shit, respectful. He's like, I'm a respectful asshole.
And he used Albie Short's kid Q in fucking Raising Canaan or BMF type of shit. He uses them in one of his shows too.
Yeah, he is in one of the shows. Yeah.
Dre said it's high key snitching, not low key. High key.
He definitely is the petty king. Definitely.
Did he have 50 baby mamas? Did he did that because 50 was calling him fruity?
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a long history with them dudes.
1 minute they're beefing, dissing each other. Next thing you know,
so the petty king's ready for the smoke.
Yeah.
Next you know, you got Diddy on "I Get Money" remix.
Yeah, they have a love-hate relationship. It's like they need each other but don't need each other. It's weird, man. They got a weird relationship.
Yeah, he was
seeing all of them while wearing free Diddy
and 50
shirt.
wrote Diddy's verse.
Yeah, Anon's right. He had the free Diddy shirt on, and then he's sitting there telling Trump that won't work if any of the Trumps are on the tape. Yeah. But you know what it is too. Trump don't care about that. Trump will be like, listen. He'll be like, listen. I don't care about none of that. You give me that money, you good. He don't care about none of that.
So he had the Muslim scarf on with the Yankee fitted.
Shit, Snoop said worse about Trump back in 2016. Snoop said worse about Trump, and now look at him. He rubbing elbows.
Well, you see, Snoop he backstepped on Diddy too when they got the question about the charges and shit.
Somebody said I lost it when the escort said Diddy was in the corner wearing a Muslim scarf. Diddy had on a hijab. Yo, they said Diddy crazy. Gang Diddy in the corner with glasses on, sunglasses, and a damn hat, pulled low and scarves and all kind of stuff. They called him man Tootsie Roll.
How high you think?
Y'all heard that? They call him Tootsie Roll.
How high you think Diddy was in the corner? He was high.
Very high.
To look like that.
He was like, yeah, Playboy, you don't know who I am, Playboy.
But homeboy said he didn't even see Diddy's face, but he heard his voice and he instantly knew it was Diddy.
Take that.
He said it took him a year though.
What you mean it took him a year?
It took him a year to know who they were.
That's what the escort?
Yeah, that's what he said on Cam's joint.
I'm not talking about the escort. It's a different escort. They got it's about 4 or 5 different escorts.
But I was talking about what homeboy said. The Punisher dude.
Yeah.
Diddy was watching him punishing Cassie.
That's wild. That's wild, gang. That's wild. Diddy's a listen. Kanye said he a cuck, so I guess Diddy won too. I think when Daphne and Dre went to Diddy.
Yo, there talks about Brad Pitt's daughter involved with Diddy. Whoa. You hear about that?
Don't they got little kids though? Shit. Minors like
yeah, but even that too. They ain't bring none of that up yet.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like there's shit's going around about Brad Pitt's a 12-year-old kid or some shit. His daughter was 12 years old at the time or some shit.
That's crazy. No, I didn't hear this, Vic. You talking
about
yo,
at the end of the day, they didn't bring none of what you're saying. They didn't bring that up yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think they're waiting to bring all the crazy shit that everybody's expecting.
Yeah,
towards the end. Just that's like the nail in the coffin type of shit.
No, I hear you. Let me see what's going on. What else going on? We talked about a lot of stuff, but we got more. It's so much more to talk about. I think we should do a little. Did we talk about this? The NBA YoungBoy,
what
that pardon he got from Trump? They trying to take that from him. Like they're not trying to take it from him.
They're trying to revoke it.
They're not trying to revoke it. They're trying to go after something else.
Listen, do not buy NBA YoungBoy's ticket for tour yet, because you don't know if he'll definitely be out.
Yeah, Vic, what you talking about, Vic?
I just said I wanted to go check out NBA YoungBoy tour.
Not if he's not in jail. You ain't gonna see shit.
But why though?
Let me say that. Let me read it. NBA YoungBoy may not be off the hook despite his Trump pardon.
Boom.
YoungBoy may not be out of legal problems even though he received a presidential pardon from Donald Trump. YoungBoy was set for a lengthy stint on probation after he was convicted on gun charges, but Trump opted to pardon the rapper for his crimes. It's a decision that has not set well with Utah lawmakers who called out Trump for letting YoungBoy off the hook. Chad Jensen and Taylor Sorensen said in a joint statement, "We are extremely proud of the work our investigator and prosecutors did on this case, as well as grateful for all the help we received from other local and federal agencies." Mr. Golden pled guilty to the charges in this investigation, and we feel strongly the justice system in Cache County is far from a weaponized system of justice.
Told you, don't buy them tickets yet.
But hold on, let me finish, because he said some more. He said Trevor Lee, a member of the Utah District 16, as a state, we should still go after him. So they're saying they still want to go after him, even though he got pardoned.
On the state charge.
No, he just talking shit though. They haven't done anything. He's just saying, he's saying, yo, he's a salty dude that whatever. That don't mean they gonna do it. Bro just like, listen, we should just go ahead and get this young dude. It's making us.
They mad. Crazy. He got all this money. He got all this damn property out here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it is. I mean, shit. That as far as like and I mean for the YNs, they excited about that NBA YoungBoy tour. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was going with my son just where's
it coming? It's coming?
They coming to Boston. They ain't coming to Providence, but they coming to Boston.
Yellow Girl said our governor in Louisiana has to okay him having a gun.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going.
It's a fraternity hazing plus layers. We'll never know. NBA YoungBoy makes my eyes itch. Yo, so it is what it is, man. They saying that NBA they might go after him again. That's some short shit though. They just talking right now. Let's just.
You think NBA YoungBoy could sell out the amp?
Wait, I don't know. Wait, the tour's going somewhere. I don't know.
I know, but that's not my question. My question is, do you think he could sell out the amp?
No.
If he brought his tour to Providence, you don't think he could?
Yeah, he oh, here you talking about?
At the amp? You think he would sell the amp out?
No.
Little Dirk did though.
At the amp?
At when Little
Are you talking about the Strand?
No, Little Dirk came to the Dunk.
Okay, who did he come with that time?
He by himself. He was the headline. It was just him.
That was a long time ago though.
No, that was like last summer.
Oh really? He sold out?
Yeah, it was
who else was with him?
It was him.
He didn't bring nobody out,
and probably whoever else was on that tour that he was on.
But that's what I'm saying. So,
but who he had though? Like I don't know. He had no. He was the headliner.
I know.
It wasn't no big name. It was him and whoever.
So you think NBA YoungBoy could do the same thing over here at the end?
Yeah, but it's him on that tour. It's NBA YoungBoy, D Baby, and I forgot who else was on that tour.
So but I think Vic sound like he don't believe.
Yeah, but I think this. Here's what I think. To be honest with you, if NBA YoungBoy wasn't locked down for the 2-3 years that he was on home confinement, or I think it was 2 years, whatever, 3 years that he was on home confinement.
More than that, I think. But go ahead.
He would be selling arenas. He was already selling all shit before he got bagged up.
You might be right.
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy, stay home.
Nah, man, you're a hater.
Vic's a hater. Spend the block on
that
gang leader Larry Hoover after he was pardoned. He never got he got pardoned in the federals. He didn't get pardoned in the state, so they did not spend the block.
Hoover,
yeah. He just moved to a different jail. He's out of the federals. he's going to the state, and now they're gonna see what happens.
He's better off in the state because I mean, in the feds, I think he was 23. He's locked down for 23 hours a day. So
either way, he's not getting out.
No, he's not coming home, but shit, he'd be able to eat better in the state. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully,
he'd be able to, you know what I mean, get that package to himself.
Dead ass. I want this one for the ladies right here. Ladies. I want to talk to the lady. We got a lot of ladies in the building. I want to talk about these two. Ladies, let's talk. Let's talk to me, ladies. I think he's wrong. Talk to me, ladies. I want to have this conversation right here about this couple, this relationship goals couple that we're looking at. Just here. I'm gonna go do chores. I live in a farm. Peace. I want to talk about Cardi and Offset real quick because, you know, it's news. Cardi is saying if she didn't divorce this dude, she would have killed him last year. She said, "Thank God I divorced him because if I didn't divorce him, he'd be in a box." Good so. A lot of people are talking about this, so I want to talk about this. I got the ladies in here. I know the ladies want. I'm gonna let y'all vent.
Let's go, ladies. Let's hear it.
I'm gonna let y'all vent about this man Offset because I know a lot of y'all used to really be begging Cardi to get back with him. So I want to talk about this because now Cardi got a new man.
What is Cardi?
And Offset is crashing out. Offset deactivates social media after crashing out over Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, which I believe Stephon already did some crazy shit too. Offset was furious at Stephon Diggs' latest antics after he and Cardi B went public with their relationship. Offset has deactivated his social media pages after responding to Cardi B's boyfriend Stephon Diggs getting matching braids with his son. The New England Patriots wide receiver debuted the new hairstyle while working out with his teammates for OTAs last week. Quote, this is what Offset said. "Now, when somebody died for playing with my son, then they're going to call me to crash out." I don't know if it's that serious, TJ.
I don't think it is.
It's really not that serious. I'll tell you.
I don't know if it's that serious, Vic.
It's not that serious. I'll tell you why. Because it's not like Diggs did anything like physically harmed Offset's son. You know what I'm saying?
It's Russell Simmons and it's Russell Wilson and Future all over again.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's funny that you even bring that up. Because now you got Future's kid
No, I'm still
looking at Russell Wilson, telling him, "You're not my daddy." Because Russell Wilson over here probably disciplining.
Is that what he said to Russell Wilson?
That's what little Future said to Russell Wilson. "You are not my daddy."
A kid gonna say that, but at the end of the day, his father probably putting that battery in his back to say that.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen when you have two parents split up, divorce, whatever, and they're in the mix now. Parents tend to get kids in the middle.
Well, I feel like this to me, it's old school, archaic thinking where you gotta crash out because the dude is around your son. Your son gonna know who you are. I'm just gonna be honest. If you're not in the household, at least somebody in there gonna take you. Now Stephon Diggs ain't even in the house like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Dude just coming through. Let me see what's going
mad
on.
at you for saying relationship goals.
What I do? It was a joke.
Don't you dare say relationship.
Hot ass messes what they are. Tiff is right. This is a good. Yeah, they goofy. You right. I'm gonna let y'all vent.
Nah,
right
that's
now.
a fact though. It's like ayo, and he wants what's the spousal joint from the divorce? Like you serious?
Gang. Like
I think that's sucker shit to me.
That's sucker shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like
trying to get her to pay him money. That's
like,
come on,
yo, bro. You
bugging out.
Like, what the hell's going on?
Nigga, but you know what? Dudes don't care. Like right now, TJ, it's a bizarre world. Dudes don't care how they look no more. It's all about getting a bag. And there's some dudes in the comments that would support that. Be like, nah, get your money.
Because they suckers too. Then it's like,
I think it's a sucker shit to sue your ex. No matter what she make, I'm gonna sue her, get money, get a bag.
Man, fuck that. I want to sue. Just let me be my kid.
That's all it's about, right? Is the kids. You know
Just let me be my kid. I don't care.
And then
you keep your money.
It's like,
you
not only that
mine,
though.
That's it.
Like y'all as public figures, and you're going back and forth.
Salute Senator. We catch up with you. Peace out. Senator's out.
They're going back and forth on social media.
Like that's some dumb shit, though. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel. I don't like it.
I don't like keep your personal shit off social media. Nobody needs to know about what goes on with your personal life between you and your baby daddy, or you and your ex-husband, whatever the situation is.
Facts.
All right. Okay. Pay your child support, and then be the father. But don't think paying child support.
No, he's not paying child support. She paying to him. He's not paying child support to the child because she make more money than him.
Yeah.
He's suing her for support.
Yeah,
so Cardi's paying Offset, allegedly, according to reports.
Man, you're cornball, first of all. If you need a woman to pay you
it's weird.
to support you,
I don't fuck with it.
It's weird.
I don't agree with it.
I can't have nobody thinking that's okay.
Come out with music, make your own money.
Queen in the building. Man. They don't even have the braids the same time. Set a crash. Yeah, it's crazy. Asham, you're right. Asham, you're right. They're miserable together, Offset. But she said, you know what? She said that, you know what I'm saying, that that homeboy was about to drive her crazy, but she got with another dude that just was on a boat with some other chicks. It's wild. Now, let me see what he said. In a follow-up post, Offset said, I don't care how I look trolling with my kids is bad. A short while afterwards, the Beagles rapper deleted both his ex and his Instagram account. That nigga real mad.
He's mad.
He mad. When DJ Academic shared the post on Instagram, who's going to instigate it? Academic's just going to instigate. I just
said somebody got to smack him. I said that last week.
Yeah, dead ass. Fans had mixed reactions. Y'all laughing and that woman playing with his child. I don't think TJ.
How is that playing? Like,
how are you playing with someone's child? What are we talking about?
How's that playing? So he deserved to die because he bonded with your son.
He's dead with y'all
gotta get that Neanderthal shit out your head.
It's like if that's his lady, well, we don't know if that's official as far as him and Cardi B or whatever, but
they're together, bro. They're together.
And he's around the kids, like he's gonna be around your kids. Like, I mean, that's weird, man. She's the mom. The kids 99% of the time the kids is with the mom.
I need dudes to grow up, man. Grow up, man.
Stephon Diggs stays in his lane when it comes to the kid, meaning like you're there to try to be like a role model. You're not there to be a dad. You're there to be like for support, love and support. To be there if the child needs, if it's emotional, needs help with schoolwork or whatever. You know, you're there for support and love. He's not trying to come in and play daddy with the kid.
But even if he is,
even
if he is,
go ahead, Charles.
Somebody gotta be there for the kid, gang. So you're not there. You're off with your new girlfriends. We already saw the pictures with the new white girls and this and that you're doing. So that's fine. But the kid needs somebody with some stability in the house. So I'm not saying the dude got to be playing daddy, but at the same time, a male figure is okay for a kid to have.
Yeah, I'm saying that's okay.
But if she's saying that he hasn't been there in months, you know what I'm saying?
And you're not seeing your kid?
Sometimes months turn to years. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're not seeing your kid or making any attempt and you're more worried about like
the other shit. He just posted pictures of him and like 5 chicks, right?
Yeah, that's corny shit.
Like that,
yeah, but that's some corny shit though. Like real men take care of their kids.
A lot of these rappers do corny shit though.
Yeah, but that's some corny shit.
Just be honest.
Offset, step your game up. Seriously, step your game up. You're looking like Drake, a bitch. I said it.
Tied it up, Vic. It's 4 niggas from Atlanta in a Cadillac on their way up here to keep the seat.
I don't give a fuck.
How was Cardi B the train wreck? She's the one with the sense. I mean, she willing when provoked. Cardi, they both got to keep this stuff on social media.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Cardi's on the same boat. They both had their bitches. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but also these celebrities also get paid from these social media too, but with their following and likes and everything else.
Yeah.
So they do that also for
the bag,
for the income and everything else. I get it, but at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta pause that and just be
separate
and be a mom, be a dad.
You know what that goes back to, Vic? That's like, this is what it is, man. When a dude leaves the household and she get a new guy, right? It's about insecurity. You're already insecure that she's sleeping with this guy, that she's falling in love, she's building a new thing without you, You're already insecure, right?
He said, I'm from Atlanta. I ain't coming. I feel you, bro. We'll be out in Atlanta. Don't say we'll be in Atlanta next month. Don't say
you feel insecure. You think this guy's giving it to your girl, Then you transferring all that insecurity onto that kid. Because me, if I'm a good dad, it don't matter who up in there.
Yeah.
My son gonna love me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about you building a relationship with my son because I'm there every fucking day.
But if he's not doing the dad shit,
if I need to be.
Yeah, but hold on though for a second.
Because that's what it sounds like she's saying.
Hold on. Now, let's just say, let's take it back to when your kids were small, right? So
right.
You and Mary got divorced. Are you going to be quick to bring women around your kids?
No, you're not.
All right. Thank you.
But at the same time, so like the women you do bring around.
No.
But here's the thing too. We don't know. We don't know how long this situation been going on behind the scenes.
The point I'm making is I've been single for years. All right. I've been single for years.
Yeah. But you got a baby.
I got a daughter. Okay. She's 12 years old. The only time my daughter ever met any girls are like people I grew up with, went to school with, cool with, friends with, and everything else. No, if I'm dating somebody, you're not coming around unless we're in it for the long haul. When I mean a long haul, I mean meaning that's it, together forever. That's it. That's the only way you're coming around my kid. I'm not just bringing random girls around my kid. You don't do that to the kid. That's my whole theory. Like, you just don't bring random people. What if this doesn't work out with Cardi B and Stefan Diggs? Now what? You're gonna jump on to next Tom, Dick, and Harry and start bringing them around the kids? You're fucking with the kids' heads and motion and everything else. No, you don't do that. That's just me. I want to do. I'm not doing that.
So over the years, you've dated women that never met your daughter.
Not really. No. Seen, talk, but met my daughter or seen my daughter in person? No. I'm not doing that. No. Not doing that at all. No. I'm not just gonna bring random girls around my daughter. No.
So not one female that have been like,
nothing. I've never been in nothing serious.
So that's what I was getting at.
Nothing serious. Nothing serious. No. And even
so basically you're saying once it's locked in,
even if it was serious, it has to be in it for the long haul.
So it's like it's a wrap after this.
Like, if we in it for long haul and we married,
your daughter can't just meet her the day you get married, bro.
No, I know, but at some point, she'll meet her, but it's for.
So how long is it where you'll be like,
it's whenever I feel like.
So it can be a year, it can be 2 years,
it could be 5 years, depends.
So
it all depends on the relationship with me and the woman.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. So it's like after a year, you're like, all right, we know we kicking it. She's not gonna meet your daughter.
It all depends on how it goes, because a year is still early.
That's true.
A year is still early.
So how long will it take for you to be like
I said, it could be like 3, 4.
So you're gonna be like,
right here. Thank you. You can't just bring anyone around your kid.
Nah, I'm not. I understand that, but how long is it gonna take for that person to meet your daughter?
If I'm with,
you be like, shit, I'm about to propose to her next week. I love this woman. Now she can meet my daughter.
Listen, if that's what it is, and that's what it is. Sorry.
So then,
my daughter comes
you're
first.
Catching the kid off guard too.
Yeah, not really.
Because now it's like I don't even know her. I just know that you're about to marry this woman. I never met her. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you're not building a bond amongst y'all because y'all is basically gonna be the family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it has to be a time frame of you being like, I've been with this woman for a year or so, 2 years, whatever it may be, that you're gonna be like, all right, she can introduce you to her daughter. It all depends. You can slowly.
No, Vic and TJ are not brothers.
What is that dude talking about? Dude in black shirt. What I'm talking about is why is Cardi B so quick to have another dude around the kid?
I get what you're saying. You're saying that it's too soon.
But what I was
saying is too soon.
What I'm saying is, how do we know it's too soon? How do we know that? Because we don't know what was going on behind the scenes. We know that we know Offset's history with Cardi B. So she could have been fed up, fuck it, and then started and then moved on already. He's out the crib. He done got kicked out of the crib 10 times, nigga. No. We seen this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
exactly. It can't be just any random person.
Right. It can't be anybody. And I think that's what we all will agree.
We understand that.
Wait, go to. I didn't meet him right away, little by little, but so he brought him around. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right. Like he's saying it could take up to 5 years. I'm like, damn. Your daughter's 17. She's about to graduate from high school, and then you're gonna tell her you're marrying this chick. It don't make sense.
Listen, it all depends on how it goes. You know.
I hear you, Vic.
After a year or so, you're like, all right, shit, you already done
maybe 2 years.
Shit, a year you done smashed like 100 times, bro. In a year, like what are you
smashing none though? That's
I'm saying that you done did some things, right? You done went on dates. You probably went on a trip at least in a year, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like, wait, when are you gonna introduce this woman to your daughter? You understand what I'm saying?
Once I have a talk with her.
I want to talk about this guy right here.
What about Tory Lanez?
I want to talk about Tory Lanez.
Nothing wrong with him. He's from Canada.
The reason I'm trying to get a good picture. I don't want Jack to do that with some crazy ass picture. So I'm gonna do this picture right here. Tory Lanez allegedly.
He picks the gangster one,
and he looked like Papoose in that one.
This ain't really gangster like that.
Over here.
You just had the one when he was. I mean,
they go camouflage.
I ain't want to do his mug shot.
Not the mug joint, but
that's not gangster. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yo,
Tory
Lanez
gang
looking with the beard.
You're stupid.
I swear to God.
I want to talk about Tory Lanez because Whack 100, who's always saying wacky, goofy stuff, but sometimes he be right and sometimes he be wrong. I want to talk about this Tory Lanez thing before we get out of here because a lot of people would not believe this, right? Oh, what's going on? Let me get these last comments out the way. Cardi B feel like Stefan's a random dude. That's fact. She's not gonna feel like he's a random dude. She apparently been saying the pregnancy, they have a bond. That's fine. I mean, to her, we can't say he's random, Vic.
That's why I said I don't know. Like, we don't know what happened, like behind the scenes.
Damn, I agree with Vic.
Homebody said I agree with Vic. I got it. Plus, y'all rich. Book a nanny when you want to be with your man. That's fact. He probably ain't around a kid like that. He is trolling with the haircut. Let's just be honest. The haircut do look similar.
Ain't no good picture of George Jefferson Jr.
Yo, man, come on, man.
Yo, I'm fucking done.
Yo, hold on. I want to talk about this.
I told you. Picture. Look like Pap in the bucket hat.
He looked like Pap with
and it was crazy though. There's so many pictures, and he chose that one.
That's not a bad picture.
So many pictures, though.
Come on,
that's not a bad picture.
Do that picture. Do that picture with Pap.
Man, this is me in 1998. What are you talking about?
But it's 2040 right now.
That's
bro.
me.
And look at you.
Let me talk about Whack 100 claims Tory Lanez was stabbed because he was flirting with the inmate's girlfriend. I want to know if you guys believe this. I want to talk about this because this is going to making the rounds, and
I might believe it because he's really in jail because he fucked friends.
But wait. Let's talk about it. Let's tell the story first. Let me tell the story first. So Whack 100 says he was stabbed 14 times in the California prison by an inmate serving life sentence. Lanez made a forward recovery.
That's crazy.
Tory Lanez stabbing incident continues to be examined in the media after new developments surfaced over the night Megan Thee Stallion was shot. Talking to Vlad TV, Whack 100 explains the alleged reason behind the inmate's originally intention for stabbing the rap star in a Central California prison. Whack claims the inmate's issues with Tory Lanez stems from an inmate's girlfriend allegedly flirting with Lanez over the phone. I don't know how he's talking to her on the phone for what reason.
Do you really think that's true though?
Let me finish. 100 tells Vlad that Lanez was warning the lifer inmate about his girlfriend flirting with the rap star. So he went to the dude and said, "Your girl's flirting with me."
Yeah.
Whack continues, suggesting the situation went left because it's possible the girlfriend turned to flirting around on Lanez, accusing Lanez as hitting on the girlfriend over the phone. Why would he do that? It don't make no sense.
Why would you open up a can of worms?
All leading to the altercation between the inmate and Lanez being stabbed 14 times. A video of the incident surfaced on social media last week. A bloody Tory Lanez is seen walking away from the altercation. He will be rushed to a hospital for treatment of his injuries. Both in the rap star's lungs would collapse during the hospitalization. So let me just say this. Let me say this.
Did you just read that bottom part though? Did you read the bottom part? Allegedly, Tory Lanez was
in protective custody.
Yeah.
Not in Gen Pop. Well.
But what's up with that? You don't know if Whack 100 got the real story or not. Plus, he's talking to Vlad TV. Vlad TV's been caught in lies and bullshit, too.
Well, let me say, I don't know about Black TV line, but let me address what he said.
Black TV's been
for one, that whole story don't make no sense to me. Because for one, I would have had to be on the phone with your girlfriend to flirt with her. Now they were saying Tory was using a lot of dudes' phone time. Only reason I'm on the phone with your girlfriend is if I'm gonna give her instructions to carry out some shit outside, right? So they had to be talking about some shit that has something to do with. I need you to do X, Y, and Z.
Recorded, by the way.
They're recorded, so that's already one thing. So he couldn't be talking too crazy to this dude's girl. And why would you put your girl on the phone with this dude? Why would you do that? It don't make no sense. So, but let's just imagine in a weird ass word, he put his girl on the phone for him for whatever reason. Why would you flirt with a girl that you need her to do something for you? The dude's standing right there. Number two, why would he go? The whole story sounds dumb. Why would he go and tell the girl, yo, bro? He don't know this nigga like that. Like, yo, the Mexican dude, the Mexicans and the blacks don't even get along like that. They don't even communicate like that.
Jail, it's a whole different politics.
It's LA shit.
Allegedly, he's his roommate or something, whatever. But I don't know. But they don't even put them in the same room. It ain't making no sense. So whatever. So let's say he got on the phone with this girl, and he told the guy, yo, bro, your girl's flirting me. Why would you do that? You know that the dude's going to crash out over his girl. He's a lifer. He's going to crash out over that girl.
Hey,
and he don't give a fuck about
that's what he's
more
like.
time.
He's like, wait, bro, you'll be out in a few years. I'm never coming home. You got more chances than me to get to that.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna smash before me.
But make it make sense. Tory, first of all, Tory probably getting deported. He ain't gonna be able to get with that. He getting deported. He going back to Canada. He ain't not thinking about that girl.
What about Drake? You think Drake will get deported?
For what? He like just cause. He like cause I want him.
Why not? Why would Tory be deported?
What I'm saying is this. I'm like this. It don't make no sense, any of it. Why would he go after this girl? I'm sure there's 1,000 girls calling this guy right now. You don't need to flirt with your girlfriend. It don't make no sense. But let's just imagine all of that. Then the dude stabs him up. Let's imagine all of that happened. Why? Like the story don't make no sense. It's like the dumbest story ever. Now maybe what if it's true? Who knows? But it kind of don't make no sense to me. Well, the dude that stabbed him did say Tory kept yapping. I could believe that.
Yeah.
The other story, the real story, the other story that they were saying was that Tory is running that spot, I told you that last week. According to Poetic Flacco, no jumper. Tory's running the prison. He's like the man up in there. If you say jump, you better say how high, or they coming down on you. He's running the whole yard. And something allegedly, according to the other story, he's doing so much that he started talking crazy to this dude, and this dude wasn't having. That's the story that I heard on the other thing. So I don't know. Let me see. Tory was at the 50-50 yard gang, not either. PC. So I don't know, man. It just ain't making none of these stories making no sense. And I do believe that he be popping shit. So he could have popped some shit, but that don't sound like they making it like he's flirting with a girl. I don't see a girl. I can see him popping shit to the dude. Yeah, then they pop off. I don't know about no girl.
I don't see why he would be deported though. Why?
Well, first of all, when you get out of prison in America and they can deport you, he's not an American citizen. He's a Canadian.
So isn't Drake?
But Drake ain't in trouble, Vic.
Doesn't matter.
If you do a crime here and you're from another country, they're going to send you back there.
And
thank you. That's right.
And he's a felon. Tory would be deported because he's a felon.
For whack ass music. Thank you. Exactly.
That's funny. Imperial
love it.
That's
great. That's fucking great.
What we got going on? Let me say. I mean, have you seen the guy who stabbed him? What would his girlfriend even be like? That's a fact.
Yeah.
Might be a fine ass Mexican or something. Tory would be deported because he's a criminal. Drake not so much. Yeah, Caroline. We gotta talk sense on Vic sometime. That inmate didn't get tired. He was doing reps with Tory. That inmate didn't even get tired. He was doing reps on Tory. Oh, that's messed up. Tip said, Vic, are you okay?
He don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't do nothing.
I'm fine. Okay. I'm Gucci, I'm fine, I'm sober, I'm everything.
Let me see what else going on in here. I wanted to talk about some other stuff too. I think I might have got to everything. It's a lot going on. We gotta get out of here, gang. Let's just be honest. I think we talked about mostly everything. Drake is a bubble bath rapper.
Trademark that too, please.
Diddy paid $100,000. We knew that.
Drake announces some sexy shows for UK tour.
Yeah, I don't even need this page no more. Let me check the other page.
Fuck that.
All right, gang. I think we good. Any sports y'all want to talk about before we get out of here?
Sure. How do you guys feel about the NBA Finals?
What's going on with
the Knicks are not in it, so no Knicks.
Yeah,
so right now it's the Pacers and who?
OKC.
Yeah.
Knicks scored an L.
I haven't watched the last few games though, to be honest.
Man, I've been checked out. So I'm sure Vic knows what's going on. Tell us about it, Vic. What's happening in the NBA Finals? If Flares ain't here to go toe-to-toe with you.
I'm taking Pacers 7.
Pacers used to be my squad.
Yeah. I'm taking Pacers 7.
So who's in the finals?
Pacers OKC.
That's the finals right now?
Yeah, NBA Finals, yes.
That sounds whack to me, bro.
No. OKC playing great ball. Pacers, great ball. And guess what? Pacers in 7.
It doesn't sound exciting though.
You know who got MVP of the league?
Who?
SGA.
But it doesn't sound exciting. Like it doesn't sound. Does that sound exciting?
No.
To you? Those
but
are not
one of those guys. This is the first time in 25 years
that the Pacers. I do know that. But it doesn't sound exciting, bro. Does that sound exciting to you?
I love it. Thank you, Imperial Status. Salute on that.
I don't know, man. I want to talk about one more thing before I get out of here.
Nah.
That doesn't sound like an exciting finals to me, yo.
No, it sounds like some weak shit. Let me see. Knicks lost in 6.
Man, Wizards a week, Knicks a week. Anything else?
OKC going to win it all.
Nah, Tiff. Nah.
She said it. I believe her.
Nah.
Pacers looking like back in the day. Pacers used to be my squad. Reggie Miller, Nick Killer, that was my shit.
Knicks?
WNBA going to rig it for Caitlin Clark. Indiana wins both ways.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. You might be right.
Golden State finally gave these other teams a chance at the finals, huh? Oh yeah. Well, your boy got hurt. Your boy got hurt, and then did Curry ever make it back before it was over?
No.
Curry got hurt. He didn't make it back. They lost before he got back on the court. Steph Curry, you don't remember, Vic?
I remember Steph Curry. Steph Curry is one of the greatest shooters.
No, did he get hurt and that's why they lost? Is that what happened?
I'm sure he did, or it's just the chemistry of the injuries and probably the chemistry. It's just at some point a dynasty does end at some point.
I want to talk about this last topic.
The Chicago greatest dynasty is what you're talking about? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Look what happened. Listen, Chicago had a great dynasty, but remember they had to get over that hump of who?
They did too.
Over who?
Detroit. So what?
Detroit basketball. Let's go, baby. That's right.
This is the last topic of the night. This man and this woman has just broken a major record.
How much money they made?
Kendrick and SZA's track Luther has become the longest running #1 on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. Kendrick and SZA have been on a roll lately, and they do not show any signs of slowing down. According to Billboard, for example, the duo recently broke yet another record with their hit song Luther. The track was released in November last year, a part of Kendrick's GNX album, and has since become the longest running #1 on Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop. So that's the Hot R&B one, not the regular one, the Hot R&B one.
23rd week on top.
23rd week on top, breaking the tie is set last week with Kendrick's Not Like Us. He competing with himself.
Yeah.
He is competing with himself.
Good for
Salute to Kendrick and SZA for an amazing record. We appreciate you. T Bella's right. Curry did get hurt. That's what I had said. Yeah. Take the G off as Golden State. They tired as fuck. Salute. I said they deserve it. Ass Golden State. That's hilarious. I love it.
Golden State.
If you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Salute to Kendrick and SZA. We're gonna get the F out of here. We appreciate you.
Facts.
Gang, we had a great night.
Always.
Once again, the show was amazing. And I might do a show day, Kendrick. I might do a show a day, dead ass. So listen, gang, we appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope we ain't ruined things with that Cardi B conversation. I know a lot of y'all got in y'all feelings, but it is what it is. T Bella said I'm about to be at that Detroit concert Tuesday. Salute. That shit's still going.
Salute.
I did y'all a favor. I didn't even discuss Drake just announced his UK European concert. I didn't even talk about it.
Did you go, T Bella? Did you go to that 42 Doug concert too, or no? It was a 42.
That shit look lit.
That 42 Doug concert and friends over here in Detroit. Because he's from there.
Wait, you wasn't out there when that happened, right? When you get back?
I was out there.
Ashian, we appreciate you in the building. Bomb show. Good night. Peace. Love you. Love and light. We're saying back to you.
Peace,
we appreciate you guys. Flizzy somewhere resting, getting his night together. Homebody in the building.
Working on 100 push-ups straight right now.
Yeah, we getting together this Sunday too. We're gonna finish up this album, that ass, and we're gonna get Vic come in and do some. He gonna do some verses or something. Even if you do that, he gonna be like, okay, I'm reloaded. We're gonna get Vic to do something.
Yeah, I got Vic on my.
I'll be in Cincinnati in October. By the way, I'll be in Cincinnati in October. Yes, sir. Best believe that.
He gonna be walking through the hood by himself too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Vic go everywhere, all across the world. Call me on a FaceTime. He's in the hood by himself.
And then I got TJ saying, "You okay, Vic? You okay? You all right over there? How the Lions doing?"
The hood love Vic for some crazy reason. Rock Kitty, yeah, we went early tonight. I be trying to do it every week, but it don't always work. Either I'm not here or they ain't here.
Oh, Vic was that Drewski skit. You know the white.
That's funny as hell.
That's
Stats in the building. We out, man. Listen, appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna be at the Detroit Gen X show too. Y'all need to link up. Rock Kitty, good night, gang. We appreciate you guys. This was a great night.